Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to Acadiana Weather Today, a short morning chat on your upcoming weather conditions and how they're going to affect your day. Today is Monday, January the 20th. Hard to believe we're on the eve of what could be an historic snowstorm across parts of South Louisiana. This kind of showing up on the models a little over a week ago, and here we are less than 24 hours out, and winter storm warnings are going to be going into effect. Of course, I've always told you that storm season never really ends, and it's time to save the stuff that matters. Ritter Consulting Engineers uses Matterport 3D imaging to scan your home or business, which can be used for insurance purposes before and after the storm. They're also revolutionizing real estate so buyers can tour homes right from their computer. Call Ritter Consulting Engineers at 984-8498 or visit their website. Clear skies and very cold out here this morning. We've got some beautiful colors in the sky, by the way, with these clear skies, but temperatures have all dropped down into the 20s and below freezing, even down toward the coast. And on our traffic cameras, everything should be moving along okay. Roadways are dry. Even though we've got the cold temperatures, everything's moving along okay. And you really still have at least one more day to be able to do any last-minute preparations for this winter type of system that will be coming through. But I do believe that most of our roadways, especially our bridges and overpasses, are going to be shut down as we go into Tuesday when the wintry precip starts to kick on in. There is your winter storm warning. That will start at midnight tonight and go through midnight tomorrow night, and it covers the entire Acadiana region, and it will be in effect there until the end of the day on Tuesday. As far as our temperatures, just about everybody has dropped down into the 20s this morning, with some lower 30s all the way down toward the coast. So that cold air mass is already in place, and right now we don't have any precip on the radar, but we'll probably start to see some echoes developing over southeast Texas a little bit late this afternoon into the early evening. And of course, that's going to be spreading into Louisiana as we go into tomorrow. So the cold air is already in place. Deep trough in the mid to upper levels will dig southward with some energy coming out of northern Mexico, which should help to spin up a surface low there off the Texas coast. And once that surface low starts to eject eastward, it's going to be throwing that moisture up and into that much colder air mass that's currently here in Louisiana. And that cold air extends all the way back to the North Pole. So the gates are open from Canada and all the way up to the top of the globe where this cold air is going to be surging southward. So there's really nothing to show that we're going to see any type of warming with this cold air mass that would prevent us from getting this wintry precip. And there is that upper trough. It is going to be swinging down all the way into northern Mexico and kind of eject a piece of energy that should get that low pressure area going. There is a bit of a trough that's on the western coast of the Gulf of Mexico right now, but that will eventually spin up. Snows probably won't start to kick in until after it gets dark over southeastern Texas and then over Louisiana during the overnight period. And our temperatures aren't going to recover much, even with a little sunshine this morning, but the cloud cover is going to return, so highs will only reach the upper 30s and lower 40s. And as we wake up tomorrow morning, as some of that snow starts to kick in tomorrow, we're going to be looking at temperatures in the 20s. I say as we wake up tomorrow morning, I feel there's going to be a lot of folks who are not going to sleep a whole lot tonight wanting to catch that first snowflake as it comes into the region. So here's your simulated satellite, and I'm going to go ahead and take you all the way through Wednesday morning. As you can see, the moisture really winding up there off the coast, and the clouds start to kick in, and you get those snow showers that will pull in here tomorrow. And at times, some of those snows could be quite heavy, and that's why most of the region is expecting accumulating snows and some snowfall accumulations that are literally unheard of here along the Gulf Coast, which is why we've been talking about the possibility of an historic snow, even though the all-time record here in Lafayette is 14 inches set back in 1895. Number 2 is 4.5 inches. So if we get into that 4 to 5 inch range, yes, this will absolutely be an historic system. So the HRRR snowfall forecast, which updates once an hour, but it only goes out far enough to give us our total forecast 4 times a day, but it is still calling for anywhere between 7, 8, maybe even 9 inches of snow. And then the GFS backing off just a little bit, pushing stuff a little farther to the south, concentrating more on the I-10 corridor and then down toward the coast, but still, again, within that range of about 3 to 7 inches. Euro model also is about the same, between 3 and 7 inches. And the NAM forecast backing off a little bit, but still accumulating snows. But notice it's shifted just slightly farther to the south, where we're seeing 3 to 4 inch snows along the I-10 corridor, and then getting a little bit heavier as you go down toward the coast. But this is what we're getting from the National Weather Service over in Lake Charles. We'll get another updated version of this later today, but I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of changes when it comes to our accumulation. Perhaps that 4 to 6 inch area will shift a little bit farther to the south, but still, even the northern sections will be able to get 1 to 2, and the coastal sections should be able to get at least 2 to 3. So at this point, it looks like virtually all of Acadiana will see an accumulating snow, with some cases possibly getting over 8 inches before things are all done. And the cold weather, of course, is in place. Hopefully your plants are already protected, because they're gone if you didn't last night, because we're in the 20s. Pipes are definitely going to need to be protected area-wide, because especially tomorrow night after the snow ends, temperatures are going to plummet into the lower teens, and we will see freezing conditions beyond 18 hours. So pipes are going to be an issue. People and pets, make sure you're protecting everybody. Check on your neighbors. Prepare for some power outages, because even though we're talking about mostly snow, it could be quite heavy at times, and that can bring down some tree branches, especially on trees that currently still have foliage. And make sure your pets have water and some shelter if they do need to stay outside, but make sure that water does not freeze. Also, real quick, just to touch on the Gulf of Mexico, we are going to see some rough conditions out there. So, I mean, it's pretty cold out there. I can't expect a whole lot of small craft being out there, but for our friends that are on the rigs and the platforms out there, it is going to be kind of rough out there and also quite cold. So hang in there. Those winds at times could exceed gale force, especially in the far offshore waters. So clouds will increase today. We should get up to around 42, and then dropping down to 26 tonight as the wintry precip starts. Remember, that winter storm warning will kick in at midnight tonight and go through midnight Tuesday night, going into early Wednesday morning. Tomorrow, the best we'll do is 32, and I think that'll be a stretch. So most areas are going to be seeing all snow, and there could be some bursts of heavy snow here and there, with an expected accumulation of 3 to 6 inches over the average, and then perhaps a little bit more in some cases where those heavy bursts of snow occur. The snow will end. The skies will start to clear Tuesday night. It will be frigid, going down to 13 degrees for your low. Colder north of 190, where we could be in the lower teens, maybe 10 or 11 degrees, and then getting into Wednesday, sunshine, but still very cold, with a high temperature 34. Another hard freeze Wednesday night, and then we'll start to moderate our temperatures as we finish off the week. Real quick, while I still have you, don't forget you can purchase your ticket to drive for the Jeep Mazda giveaway benefiting Our Lady of Lourdes Foundation and some great community projects across Acadiana. You can scan the QR code that you see there on the left-hand side of your screen, visit the website at the bottom, or call that phone number 470-5005 to reserve your $50 ticket right now. The deadline for that early bird prize is January the 30th. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. Don't forget you can hear my forecast on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. And visit my social media pages for other updates on Facebook and X. And I will have a winter weather update coming up at around midday later today, right here on Acadiana Weather Today. If you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button right now. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have a great Monday. Excited about what's going to be happening here in Acadiana. We'll talk more about it this afternoon, and I will see you again, hopefully in the snow, tomorrow morning.